Hello and welcome to Roots and Stories. This is a new podcast, the very first episode. My name is Musa Mchibi and I am going to be your host. On this podcast or in this video, we're going to be talking about anything travel, anything tourism, anything travel in Uganda, outside Uganda, anything fun about travel. So the guest today that we have, she is an expert, a specialist in travel and tours as an industry. She is a tutor. Welcome with me, Miss Hope Tibesigwa.
I like the enthusiasm, the energy, and I'm also honored to be on the first edition.
So how is Career Institute?
Career Institute is fine. Our passion for tourism is still running. We still want to see people winning, just like
others.
Like also you. And we welcome more people.
Career Institute is an institute located at Conrad Plaza, Entebbe Road, above Eastbat University, level 6. Shout out to you. I send my greetings to Mr. Samson Karamaji. Thank you so much for the knowledge you are impacting on the Ugandans. I know there are very many people in the travel industry who have passed through your hands and Madam Hope. So I want you to relate to me. How can a typical salary earner plan for a trip?
Anyone can travel, whether rich, whether basic salary, you can travel. But it comes down to what are your expectations with travel. I can tell people start with saving. I'll give you my first travel experiences. I used to earn very little money, but who would save? My first time to go for a trip with my friends, we went to Kidepo. So I remember I told my friends, because it was a non-profit trip, that people, let's save for at least 6 months. Each of us, 100K per month. If you're a salary earner, you can look maybe 50 or 100 per month, but put it in you and know that I'm saving for travel. So we made the 600. We were 9 people, friends. We went for the trip. Even if it's not a salary earner, we have a category of people who earn from parents.
From parents?
Yes.
There are people who earn from parents?
Students. We are in a world where we have Gen Zs. Every week you're given an amount of money to use, maybe to go to school or something. But if you look at what people spend their money on, you may be surprised. The biggest budget, and this is from experience, I've been asking many, their biggest budget is internet. Someone will tell you, I spend 100,000 on internet
a
in
month.
2 weeks. 2 weeks, 100,000. And you tell them, why don't you just buy something unlimited? They're like, yeah, but I want it on my phone. I want to move with it. 100,000, 2 weeks. But if you transform that money into a budget for travel, even a non-salary earner can travel.
So how far in advance can someone start planning for this trip?
I'm imagining you want to travel, but you don't know your leave. But at least you should have the money saved. If you know that I can maybe get a leave in November, you can start planning this year. Planning, I mean, start saving an amount every month for travel.
I have started planning and everything. What could be the easiest way to cut on the costs, maybe on accommodation or transport, according to your experience?
Transport, one. If you're a budget traveler, what is your passion for travel? Is it reaching the destination, enjoying the trip, or you just want to go in a luxury car? We need to be realistic, honestly. You cannot say you're going to travel at 400,000 with your family of 5 and you want to book a Land Cruiser.
A Land Cruiser, open what?
Open roof. It's not going to be possible. So personally, I have gone with people on tours with public transport. We are going on a tour for 5 days. We are going to use public transport. We are going to this place. So we cut out the costs of the bigger things. So when we reach the destination, we see, is it a workable destination? There are destinations where public transport doesn't work.
But also as Ugandans, we like keeping up appearances.
That I was kind of covering it up with expectations.
I don't cover. On this podcast, we're not covering.
Appearances are good, they are convenient, but they will not make sense if you don't have the money for them.
So you're saying if you have your 200K, you want to go to Jinja, go to the taxi park,
and go. But
and
even
go.
200K is a lot. Me, I have plans. I can tell you that pay me 10K, give you a plan of 50K in Ginger.
Yeah?
You go, come back same day. You don't have to sleep. I'll even direct you to the cheap restaurants. Clean, good food.
In
the
Ginger.
main thing is, are you benefiting from tourism? Is it helping? You don't be locked up. When you're depressed, don't go to your room. Go out. Go see a new place. Get your mind.
Clear your mind.
Mental wellness first.
People think that staying indoors when they're depressed is actually healing. And people forget that also travel is part of therapy.
Exactly. Therapeutical travel helps you in many ways. One, you forget. I don't mean you get amnesia, but you kind of put it aside for a better time. When you come back from travel, your head is clear. And then you can maybe think about them better. And there are also a category of people who need travel. We have, since COVID, we have a very high rate of depression. You know what they call functional depression?
No, what's that?
You come, you do everything normally. You wake up in the morning, you dress up, you go to work, you do your duties, you go home, but your mind is rotting. You're functioning, but you're depressed. So those are the people, one day something happens and they completely collapse, and then everyone is like, functional depression is what is killing us mainly. So people in offices, we need you to realize that if you don't get time off from your normal. And by the way, a very cruel truth is you'll be replaced in under 24 hours.
When you die.
Take yourself out.
People think taking themselves out is breaking the bank.
We were not raised with the culture to travel, but we are in the generation where we are learning that travel is going to help us. Travel will make me well. Me, I have no problem being in the middle of the forest.
You?
Me, I have no problem, even if I'm alone. I've traveled alone for trips. I get annoyed and I have tomorrow off, let me go. You know, it is contagious. I keep thinking if the older people above us would have told us, maybe it would be. Because I see it with my son. He keeps telling me, when are we going away? So you realize the travel bag caught up with him. If I have a chance, we go. So make it a norm to travel. If you can't go many times, at least once a year.
Solo travel and group travel, what do you think is more cost effective?
Group travel is cheaper because you realize the biggest cost is transportation. There is no way I can go to Kidepo with an Ipsam. The roads, you need a good car.
Yes.
But the problem is people are not trusted. We
People don't want, yes.
We promise. Now when it reaches time for payment, everybody disappears.
And the trip doesn't leave the group.
So I tell people, I'm going to travel to this place. Whether I'm alone, I will go. I
was telling my friends here at work, I told them I'm getting leave to travel. And they're like, why? I'm like, yes, I just want to go to northern Uganda and just travel. I tell, why are you going? I just want to go to because I've not been to northern Uganda. And they were just here mocking me. But I think this video, when they watch this video, they will understand why I was saying so.
One thing I'll tell you about travel, there is something that people think that when they tell you, come, we go to Jinja, it's fun. Travel will not be fun unless you put it in your head. Put it in your head that I am going to travel, I'm going to have fun, and you're not going to rely on others. Now, if I'm going to travel with you, Musa, I know Musa is a happy person, but on that day you come depressed, we shall all be depressed. Because I'm relying on your vibe to travel.
Yes.
And then people bring others on the journey for vibe. But it's a mindset. You can go to a beautiful destination and there is no vibe. And it will bore you. So it starts in your mind.
What apps or deals or tricks can someone use to stretch? To stretch the budget or to minimize?
From my experience, And I'll give you an example. I know many people want to go, for example, to Machon Falls. But you'll notice all the accommodations in Machon Falls are expensive. They will quote for you a price that is not even going to be enough. That is 10 times your fuel for just one night sleeping. So I'll tell people, find attractions near towns which have cheap accommodation. Once accommodation is sorted, transport will be next. Pull yourselves in groups if you can travel. But I'm also going to advise, do not take your personal cars.
And you avoid that.
Get a professional driver.
Not muso ovugamu or in a permit.
And once you get a driver, stick to that driver. Do not say, Manange, the road is good. Can I also drive here? We've seen people get issues with such things. So get a professional driver and get accommodation that is manageable and fits in the
You talked
group.
about Machon Falls. So give us an example, because Machon Falls is in Masindi, right?
Yeah, part of Masindi.
Part of Masindi. So people should get accommodation outside the game park.
Yes, that is true. Okay. 2, if you've been to Machon Falls, you know the student center.
Yes, I know.
It provides very cheap accommodation for any Ugandan. But the only downside to it is meals. You can either prepare your own meals or get somebody to do your meals. That is example 1. Example 2, go sleep in Masindi town. Then the whole next day, starting at 5 a.m., spend your day in the trip, in the park. Come back, sleep in Masindi, you're done.
And Machon Falls is done.
Done. One day. You pay 1 day in the park.
Guys, we're giving you professional advice here, and people are not understanding. Hope here is a teacher of travel and tourism. Hope here is a tutor of travel and tourism. If you want to learn how to do these things, go to Career Institute, Conrad Plaza, Entebbe Road. Ask for Madam Hope. She is there to help you and guide you. That's why I am who I am. That's why I am who I am, because I went to Career Institute. Finally, Madam Hope. This one question I've always wanted to ask you. What is that one mindset shift that turns I cannot travel into I am booking that trip?
Ugandans have a problem. We are stingy as a nation.
Akasente twagala kwabukana na sente zaffe.
People, we die and leave that money. Forget about, okay, I believe in saving. Save. Liako. No kora, but no riaho.
You work,
but you have to eat. So don't just get, yes, I know people want to have money. You feel secure when you have some money stashed somewhere. But that money is not going to help you if you're breaking down. Get 1 day, look at a trip, pay. God knows. Yeah, by the way, I have a very funny thing I do for tourism. I've been to multiple places in Uganda. I know good trips, how they should look. But sometimes I want to just pay for a trip to see how do they pull it up at that amount.
Nga, you are not organizing.
I don't want to be in I just want to sit and watch.
I usually do that also.
There is a trip I saw. They were charging 200,000 to go to Queen Elizabeth and 2 nights accommodation with meals. I paid not because I've not been to Queen,
but to see how they're going to do it. I just
wanted to see how they are going to do it. My question is, did they pull it off? No, they didn't, because there were very many issues. I cannot promise you heaven and I ask you to pay me for earth. So those are some of the things which are breaking us. If I paid for that trip, my first time to travel, honestly, I will hate.
A client was telling me the other day, last week, she said they were in a group and this lady was telling them they are going to go to Fort Portal and everything, to Semliki, you know, and they had collected 350,000. They were like 20 people plus. And 2 days to the trip, she wakes up in the morning, no group, no money. So she was asking me and grilling me. Togenda kola ngoli omukazi and asking mukazi chi. Auntie waliwo mukazi. She told me all this story and I'm like, we have a long way to go.
Yes.
Shifting the mindset.
Yes. I want to believe everyone who has vastly traveled, we paid for accommodation, we reached, the hotel has no idea what we are talking about.
But you're there
9 p.m. We are there, whole
in the
group.
night. Where?
Ladies
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been our very first episode. I've had the honor to host Madam Hope Tibesigwa, who is the director of SET. SET is Seasons, Events and Travels. Also, Mass Adventures, check us out on TikTok, Instagram. Thank you so much for everyone who went with us to Arusha and Nairobi. Also, this video has been shot and edited at Photo Hub with the one and only producer Salim Kaboko, who's a professional guy, very professional, and always on time. Thank you so much. Madam Hope, parting shots. Your last words to the Ugandans or to the world.
Be alive, travel.
Thank you so much. See you.